What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planet Zoo. Man, it's been a while. I'm glad to be back. We're definitely going to be doing some more Planet Zoo stuff on this channel. I'm also going to be using a different video editing software. I've noticed that Windows Movie Maker was really screwing around with my audio. So hopefully this will work out. If not, you won't see this video. But anyways, this is going to be our creation celebration series. Basically, I'm just looking for random creations in Planet Zoo from the Steam Workshop. We're just going to take a look at them and just highlight what people are doing out there. I'm also going to give a little bit of constructive feedback to help with design aspects, to help bring designs up to the next level. By no means is this a bash session. I'm not into that, but I do want some of these creators to kind of see what the average person is seeing when they take a look at their creation, and maybe find some room for a little bit of improvement just to bring them up to that next level. So I've got two amazing designs for you guys today, just to keep the video short. I've got this first one, which is called the Reptile Temple by Nips00 or Nips00. I'm not entirely too sure, but this is what we have. And I was messing around with it when I was placing it, taking a little look, and I've got to say, this is some good stuff. Nips, wonderful job. I really like your design here, and it's obvious that you didn't just throw it down and go with it. You put some thought into this, and I say that because you have two entrances / exits, which is really cool because that gives anybody who wants to put this in their zoo, it gives them a little bit of flexibility. So the guests, you can have them come in or out either way. It's not a linear path. It's not just where you have this blocked off and the guests can only come in, do a circle, and leave. It gives options, which is what I like about this. I really do. You've got the whole Indian theme going, which is awesome. It really helps the whole design flow when the theme is congruent with each other, the different pieces when they mesh like this. The outside, I'm going to be honest, Pips, the outside is a little underwhelming in that it's very plain. If you go to Indonesia, I realize you probably may not have traveled there, but it's a very vibrant and colorful country, and that's evident. You use the rugs here. You've got these Indian pieces, you've got these tapestries up, very colorful. The statues, very colorful, and I would have liked to see some of that come out to the outside. As it stands right now, it is, like I said, it's a little underwhelming. There's not much to look at on the outside of this beautiful glasswork, and you kind of took a shortcut here with just putting the statues up and the lamps. So to bring it up to the next level, Pips, I would go through and I'd take some of these elements you have on the inside and bring them outside. Like right here on either side of your entrance here, this would be a great spot to put a planter and put a tree or a bush or something like that, just to add some color. I think that would really improve this build quite a bit if you did something like that. The other thing is trim work. You do have your trim work horizontally, but you didn't put it in vertically. Not a bad thing. I mean, that it's your design. If you're happy with it, then roll with it. But if you look at most buildings, they'll have some kind of trim work, especially right here where these corners are. Not all of them, but if you're going for design and you're going for that wow factor, putting in some trim work horizontally would really set this piece apart. You can go through, there's like these L-shaped metal beams. If you were to put that going down these corners and paint them the same color as you did your windows, man, that would really pop out. Just something to keep in mind for your next build. I'm not saying you should go through and edit this build, because this build is fine just as it is, and anybody who downloads this into their zoo, they can make changes to it. But just keep that extra little detail in mind for your next build, and it'll definitely help set you apart in getting your stuff put out there. The same goes for the inside. Not necessarily on the corners, but where the floor meets the wall. So if you look in the room you're currently in right now, and you look at where the floor meets the wall, odds are pretty good you're going to see a baseboard. So what I would do, and what I highly recommend, is you put some sort of baseboard down here. Great opportunity is use this. What you have right down here, put that throughout the base on the inside. It'll just tie in everything that much better. Just a suggestion, alright? Please don't take that the wrong way. It's just a suggestion on how to get your abilities up to that next level. Just start thinking about those little details. I am nitpicking, alright? This is a great build. I'm just nitpicking because I want people to learn from their builds and understand where other people see their builds and where there's room for improvement. I'm not a legend. I'm not an expert builder. I'm always looking for room to improve, and I get ideas from looking at other people's stuff. And so when I look at something like this without a baseboard, I'm like, ugh, I would change that, you know. But again, that's just me. If you are happy with what you're doing, carry on, my son. Don't take that the wrong way either. But do you, man. Like I said, I'm just giving you some advice on how to make this a little bit better. So overall, so far it looks great. I do love it. It's an amazing build. I did notice over here your windows are not quite lined up correctly. Like right here you have that gap. And that's just a simple oversight. I'm sure had you noticed that before you uploaded it into Steam, you would have fixed it. And it's an easy fix. Over here, your windows aren't lining up as well, and they're creating that gap right there. So when you go into build walls and windows and stuff, you have that grid. And you can place these on either side of that grid line. Let's see here. I'll try to demonstrate right quick. Let's come over here to construction. We'll pick a wall. This will be just fine. So we have those squares. That's our grid, right? So let's put that wall down right there. So if I press Z, you see how that wall's not lining up? That's because I'm aligning it to the outside of that yellow line. You see that right there? There's that yellow line at the very bottom of that wall. I put it on the outside. If I put it on the inside, then I have a beautiful, flawless seam right there. And that's what you should be looking for. Now, there are issues that come with doing this. So if I can put that there, I can put that there, just like that. If you come across a problem where something like this, you get something like this that happens even though it's on the inside, it shouldn't happen if you build on the inside every time. But sometimes you can't always do that. One of the things you can do is press Z, and that will oftentimes fix that. If you just rotate it 180 degrees, Sometimes it'll fix that, sometimes it won't. If you can, whenever you're building walls and windows, try to build on the inside of those yellow lines. Just a little tip, keep that in mind whenever you're doing that type of stuff. Just be mindful of those little seams. Otherwise you'll end up with these gaps like this, and I mean, it takes away from an otherwise amazing design. But while we're here, let's go ahead and exit this out. Let's take a look at your piece at night, see what the lighting is like, assuming you have any, and you do. Excellent. Outside lighting, perfect. It's spot on. You've got the lights where they need to be. It really creates the highlights and shadows in a beautiful, beautiful way. I love it. Absolutely love the way you did your lighting. It's perfect. On the inside, what do we got here? Looks good. It really does. However, you got something that's really overpowering. What is that? Ah, here's the culprit. Alright, so these spotlights, ew, that didn't work. These spotlights right here, they create this hard beam. That doesn't, it's best for use outdoors. Indoors, it's like, you can see it, it's really, really overpowering. So, Pips, what I would do, and this, again, it's just my opinion, I'd get rid of this and replace it with another one of these, or even two of these. Put one like right here and one right here. These spotlights are just a little bit overpowering where they're placed. Again, I'm nitpicking. It looks fine. It's absolutely wonderful. It looks good. Just a thought to help you get to that next level again. Outside of that, Pips, wonderful job. Absolutely wonderful, guys. In the description below, I'm going to include links to both of these designs. Go and give these guys a thumbs up on their design in Steam. They certainly earned it. Pips, you did a fantastic job. I am going to be looking for you again. I'm going to be seeing what you've done, and I'm going to see how your building progresses, assuming you continue playing this game. I just want to see if your level of building improves on what's already a very, very solid foundation. I mean, you've got the basics down, brother. I shouldn't say brother, I don't know if you're male or female, but you definitely have the basics down. You know what you're doing. It's just little oversights, just things that you just kind of missed, which is easy to do in a build this big. It really is. It's easy to make little mistakes and to miss something. But yeah, Pips, great job. Next up, we're going to shoot over here. And this is Summer Stuff 2 by Shane. I'm sorry. With names like this, I'm horrible with names. So if I mispronounce your name, please don't take it as an insult. Again, I don't know if you're male, female. If you're male, it's probably Shane. If you're female, it's probably Cheyenne. Either way, I'm just going to call you Shay because it's easier for me to do it like that. And what we're looking at here is we've got staff. These are staff buildings grouped together. Really, really good stuff. Just taking a quick look on the outside. I have noticed some things already. Not a big deal. Again, it's just those minor details. But fixing those minor details really sets you apart from being an average builder to being an excellent builder. So, Shay, you're rocking this, man. I love this design. I love this. I love the modern wood, contemporary type look. It's just visually appealing to me. So, clearly the first thing we're going to look at is this little bit of clipping here. So I'm assuming that's this rock here. Just move it over a little bit, and that'll fix that clipping. It'll get rid of that, no issues. No big deal. Oh yeah, over here, I did notice this. So you have these beautiful metal planters, and they are gorgeous. They fit the... Ooh, I got the hiccups. They fit the theme so well, but you got this one that's just free floating. Again, it's probably just an oversight, and it just needs to be moved over a little bit, and that'll fix that issue, no problem. Or another idea is you can put a little bracket or something in between this one and this one, so it's holding this one up. Again, it's a game, guys. We don't have to be super realistic, but things like that are kind of what I notice, especially when this one is connected. So this one's connected, but this one's not. It just catches the eye. As human beings, we tend to focus on things that are out of place, and that's what happened here. Everything looks perfect, and then I just naturally see this gap, and it's like, wait, what happened there? So take some extra time on your guys' builds and just look it over. See if everything you've done looks right, if it makes sense, whether you're going for ultra realistic or not. Try to make some sense of it. So obviously these are meant to be hanging, so this one should be connected over here somehow, not just defying gravity, right? I'm assuming, is it the same with these? So that one's tiered up, but it is connected. Good. These all look like they're connected, and they are. So yeah, I just think that was just a simple oversight. No big deal. Let's see what else we got here. I do love how you got the fruits in these bowls. This bowl seems like it can come over just a little bit, but yo, I am nitpicking. Alright, it looks good. Most people aren't going to notice those fine details, but I'm trying to give these different creations the time they deserve, just to really spotlight them, get them out there, let people see what others are doing, get some ideas. You got these, I think they're the light balls, so I'm curious if you have those actually producing light or if you turn them off. This seems a little out of place. I like the idea because you have the whole white and brown thing going, but I don't know. It just seems out of place to have these steps white. So I get what you were going with that, to keep the whole color scheme going. It just seems out of place right there in the deck. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely, I'll be honest, I'm gonna put this build in my Aspen Valley Zoo. This is definitely going in there. I'm going to be switching some things up a little bit though, like that. But I mean, if you like it, hey, rock it, man, rock it. What else? Oh, the color scheme. So you got this wood, this modern wood, and you just threw in just the right amount of color. You've got the green, you've got the purple, pink, you've got the white. Absolutely wonderful. You've got the trim on the baseboard on the outside, which is great. That makes it to where you don't have to do the corners because it's all, the trim's already there. So very well done. Pathing looks like it'd be super easy. You just align to grid to like this quarantine station and blah blah blah. You drop it in a nice little L. Easy to use. Yeah, very user friendly. I like this little addition of the lounge chairs and the umbrella for our staff for when they're on break or on lunch or whatever. Really cool. I like it a lot. Let's take a look at this sucker. Ooh, and the butterfly lights. You have them all white. I wonder if you change the color to something else. But anyways, let's take a look at it at night and see what you've done with that. I'm excited to see this. Haha! Oh, Shay, you nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Beautiful. I love this. This pink that you have, it works. It absolutely just works. It's not overpowering. It's not super bright. It's just subtle enough to where it's pleasing to the eye. And then you have where the pathing would go, nice and brightly lit up. You even added a little butterfly light there. Very nice. I like it a lot. I really do. Absolutely wonderful design. Ooh, you got a little light in here somewhere, huh? Is it below the ground? You got hidden in there somewhere. Either that or it's from this butterfly light, one of the two. But it works. So, hey, if it's a happy mistake, it's a happy mistake. It works. So very nicely done there, Shay. Again, this is Summer Stuff number 2. Check it out on the Steam Workshop. Give Shay a thumbs up on this. Wonderful, wonderful design. I can't praise it enough. Just because it is such a nice design. Same thing with Pip's Reptile Temple. Both really, really fantastic designs. Just a little bit of work, some oversights that should be corrected in the future. Whether you want to correct them right away or not is completely up to you. But yeah, good stuff, guys. Absolutely good stuff. Give yourselves a pat on the back. I know how much time even a small build like this takes. Yeah, you can throw this up pretty quickly, but if you're like me, you're constantly scrutinizing what you do, so this little half-hour build will end up taking like 4 hours. So I totally get it. I totally get it. I understand. I love what you've done here. Pips, same way. I imagine this took you probably a couple days to throw up. If we're going to be completely honest, probably not days in total time, but yeah, you put some hours into this, man. You really put some hours into it, and I do appreciate it, and that's why you are highlighted in this video. We are doing the creation celebration, man. So again, both Pips and Shay, fantastic work, guys. Please keep it up. I look forward to seeing what you guys do in the future. And yeah, if this video earned it, guys, please give it a like and maybe even subscribe. That would be pretty awesome. If you don't do either one of those, at least do me the favor and leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know what you thought. And as always, guys, be safe, be cool, have fun, and we'll catch you in the next one.